Tutankhamun's successors were all military rulers who expanded Egypt's power in the ancient world and restored the prestige of the pharaoh after Akhenaten's destabilizing religious experiment. The most famous and influential of these later kings was the warrior builder Pharaoh Ramses II. Ramses was a remarkable builder, responsible for nearly half of all surviving monumental structures in Egypt. He fought numerous military campaigns and succeeded in preserving the strength of the Egyptian empire against rising threats from both the east and the west. During his reign, Egypt fought the Battle of Kadesh, a major confrontation with the Hittite Empire. Although the battle ended without a decisive victor, it forced the Hittites to sue for peace, culminating in a formal treaty approved in Ramses's 11th year. Ramses worked diligently to secure his dynasty's future. With the aid of an extensive royal harem, he fathered more than 160 children and outlived 12 of his sons. His 67-year reign was the longest of any Egyptian pharaoh. In many ways, the reign of Ramses II represents the height of Egyptian power and prosperity. Yet as the late Bronze Age drew to a close, new threats emerged, threats that would challenge not only Egypt but much of the surrounding world. By the end of the reign of Ramses III, Egypt began to experience internal unrest. Workers staged strikes that continued throughout the remainder of his rule and into that of his successor, Ramses IV. The economic problems of the period were never fully resolved. Under the final pharaoh of the 20th dynasty, Ramses V, civil war broke out. The pharaoh dispatched an army to Thebes to suppress a rebellion, but the commanders seized control of the region for themselves, breaking the king's authority over Upper Egypt. Meanwhile, in Lower Egypt, Libyan groups rose in influence and eventually secured positions of power within the state. The new kingdom collapsed under a combination of factors: corruption within the royal administration, rivalries among members of the ruling family, and the growing political strength of various priesthoods. The high priest of Amun, for example, was depicted at an equal scale to the pharaoh in temple reliefs, a strong indication of rising priestly authority. After the death of Ramses XI, Egypt was effectively divided between the new 21st dynasty in the north and the high priests of Amun in the south. We can now see that Egyptian and Mesopotamian political and economic systems differed significantly from our own. Their ideals and assumptions about government, economic life, and the nature of society were shaped by cultural values very different from those of the modern world. This is the subject of our next slide.